College baseball on ESPNU is brought to you by Dan Duquette Sports Academy. For a premier summer sports camp, register at DuquetteSports.com. We're going to get an update on that chess match here coming up. Williams leading the baseball game 6-3 as we move to the 6th inning. And Mike Gustafson from the College Baseball Hall of Fame is here. And Mike, your impressions of this game here between Williams and Amherst so far?
Well, it's a tremendous environment. These the fans are great, and this traditional rival, what they say, 291st meeting. It's been great. I think the action on the field's been good, and it's fun to see these fans get after it.
Now, the College Hall of Fame's played a pretty big role in this, and I want to talk about just the Hall of Fame itself first. Tell me kind of how this got started and where we're at in the process here.
A really committed group of volunteers in Lubbock, Texas got together, and we basically started things in 2004 and inducted our first class in 06. This class coming up will be our 4th group, and it includes Rafael Palmeiro, Ron Polk. So the folks in Starkville are happy.
Yeah.
Barry Larkin, Joe Carter, Darren Dreifert, among others. And this is the first year we've added a small school category. So we've got an NAIA coach, Gordy Gillespie, who's won 1,800 games.
Allemond hit well to left. He's already got a home run today. Just about has one more. Off the base of the wall. He is not slowing down. Heading for third. And he's in there safely. A leadoff triple for Robin Allemond, who is swinging a hot bat today for Williams.
A bat out of your 9-hole guy, huh? You go deep to start it off, and this time a ball that when it comes off the bat looks like it's going to carry out as well. Another breaking ball, and both pitches that Allemond's hit real well today have been breaking balls. This one caught a little bit too much of the plate, and you see what a wood fence will do. We need more wood fences. I like what, this is kind of old style.
Yeah,
it's firing right off. Past the left fielder.
You're a former pitcher. Don't you hate it that they cut off that 400-foot hole out there? They need to keep that out there.
Yeah, it's like the new Tiger Stadium. I mean, it was right before. And then they put the little fence in and left, and right?
That's a pitcher talking.
They can do away with batting eyes and that kind of stuff, too. So
Mike, you know you're only helping him to complain. These pitchers, that's all they want to do.
I know. I'm egging him on.
It's good. Hitters have all the advantages anyway. We got to have a chance.
Stephen Mayer, the leadoff hitter now for Williams. As they lead at 6-3, they're hitting here in the top of the 6th. And that's hit well to left field, and it's going to score a run. Coming in is Allemond as Mayer has his second hit today, gets away from the outfielders, and he's into second base. It's now 7-3 East.
This team's swinging the bat today. A little breaking ball, it looks like just stayed up a little bit too high. Merrigan coming in. And the run's going to score anyway in that one. I mean, if it gets past the shortstop, obviously the run's going to score, but allows Mayer to go from first to second. This Williams team playing like they want to have home field advantage in this conference tournament.
I went up to Williamstown yesterday and saw Williams and MIT play a doubleheader. Saw the second game, and they were getting after it yesterday. 3-2 ball game.
Here's Stone. Stone came in as a pinch hitter in the 4th inning. He's got a runner in scoring position now for Williams. And this is fouled off. We're talking with Mike Gustafson from the College Baseball Hall of Fame, which is soon to be located in Lubbock, Texas. And how is that going?
It's going good. We've got tremendous support there in Lubbock from several sponsorship and interested citizen groups and things like that, all the way from the Mayor Tom Martin's been great, City Council, and we have just completed phase 1. It's called the programming stage. I'm not an architect, so I'm learning. But we've hired HOK Architects. Well, their new name is Populous, and Populous has been to Lubbock and done the site work, and we are close to some big announcements.
Gets away from Semel at home plate, allowing Mayer to move over to third.
It's been fun to work with these guys from Populous because they're calling us and they're doing the final touches on Yankee Stadium and things like that. And yeah,
HOK's had their hands in some real big baseball stadiums.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Got to assume that when the door is open, you can have a nice exhibit dedicated to Amherst and Williams in that very first college game.
Well, that's exactly right. We
down the line and just foul.
We added about We had it about 10 seconds through the game today, because I don't know if you saw it, but after the first pitch, he threw it over there. We had to keep reminding the ump, now don't forget us. We want the ball. And he said, you want the ceremonial ball or the first one? So no, we want the first one. So we were hoping the kid wouldn't swing and foul it into a mud puddle.
What if he puts it in the river?
That's right. We were blessed. We were lucky on that.
So now where is it? Safekeeping somewhere in
yes,
your car
it is. Yes, unless we've had vandals, we're good to go.
Right. Off the end of the bat from Stone. Nice play by Powers at third. Checks the runner. And there's one down. Let's commemorate this game with a beautiful plaque.
There you go.
Very nicely done.
Yeah, that's our handiwork. It's not actually our handiwork. We had to pay somebody.
You whittled that away on the way up.
No danger of that happening. But that's hanging out here on the ballpark here at Wacona, and what a neat place this is.
Yeah, isn't it great?
And I tell you, I was just down there checking on the chess. There was 2 boards finished. It looked like 2 more still going. The 1s and the 2s, they kind of seeded them 1 through 4, and it looked like the 3s and 4s were done, and the 1s and 2s are still playing. But it's cold out there.
Yeah,
the wind's kicking and it's blowing a little bit.
Pitch into Al Matthews. Strike 2. Well, this just in, guys. It's official. The chess match is over. Williams defeated Amherst 3-1.
Wow.
There it is, the final score. Williams 3, Amherst 1 in chess.
And they've got the upper hand right here.
That's what all that racket was. Dogpiling back behind the stands.
That's right. That's beautiful.
Matthews, an RBI single his last time up. He's had a good day at the plate. Backs off from that one. 2-2. He's walked, reached on an infield single and scored, and an RBI hit in the 4th.
So you guys have, I mean, you got to talk to Duquette already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How good is that? How cool is that?
He knows the thing about the game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's neat to see. I mean, all of the things that he's been a part of here, and he's been a driving force behind this game and the other teams that play at this ballpark. And you don't realize until you get up here how much history there really is here.
That's exactly right. It's easy to think that we've got it figured out in the, wherever we come from, and these guys are so comfortable in what it is they do, and they're having so much fun with the rivalry. Third base side, first base side, and they're getting after it, and it's positive. This is just a tremendous environment. This is poster stuff.
Hit well, and it's going to get into right field for a base hit for Al Matthews. His second run batted in today. Shot one more up for the Williams Eats. It's 8-3.
I think he was hitting close to 500 when he came in. I think he was hitting about 465, and that's only going up today. His 3rd hit of the game. Reached base all 4 times. Walked in his first at bat. Little breaking ball that hangs over the outside part of the plate. With infield brought in, you hit a ball that hard, probably going to get past the first baseman. Schaller didn't have enough time.
Yeah, if the infield's back, they probably make that play.
You call down and tell Bill that. I'd like to hear what he had to say.
They wouldn't have kept the run from scoring, though.
Amherst is going to get somebody up in the bullpen as Cameron Susk comes to the plate.
What's fun about doing this game, too, is so often, and Clay and I get a chance, and thankfully on ESPN, we're doing a lot of college baseball over the course of the year. Not a lot of these kids, if any, are going to go on and play professional baseball, but that doesn't really matter.
No.
I mean, it's all the other things that go with the college game and the camaraderie and the relationships that you have for the rest of your life. It's not only about who grades out and what the scouts think. I mean, there's a lot more to the college game than just what happens next.
We hear that from you guys. Need to do your job right here.
Now he's just skied to John Wegg. See, you get it. I can't get Kyle to shut up most of the time.
Yeah,
that's an easy out.
Here's the difference between me and Kyle. I forgot what I was going to say now.
I've already done that probably a dozen times today, so you got some catching up to do.
All right, good.
So Susk is retired. That's out number 2. And we just flashed something up here, Mike, which was interesting. Williams, the first 2 times this year they took on Amherst, only scored 2 runs.
Wow.
And now, they've got 8 already here, and we played 5 2/3.
They're seizing the moment.
Yeah.
Here's Taylor Michael. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off.
I know what I was going to say. One of the things that you had talked about with a lot of our past inductees are guys that have played in the big leagues, and they'll come in part of their induction speech. They'll talk about, hey, I played 12 years in the big leagues and this and that and won these honors and all that. But my closest friends are the guys that I played college ball with. In many cases, these are the ones that I still, you know, have cookouts with, and my families are friends with, and things like that. And
it's that time when you're playing the game where you know everybody's on the same page.
That's right.
There's no, when you're playing pro ball and you're coming up, then, I mean, sometimes you're competing against the guy next to you to get whatever the next level is. And everybody's fighting for the same thing for 3 hours, but other things come into it. Here it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everybody's working towards the same goal.
That's a pretty classic theme that you hear is most of the pro guys, the guys that play pro ball like yourself, that say you're really not rooting for each other the way you did in college.
Yeah,
you know,
it's hard.
And you know, I was fortunate to play college baseball, didn't play pro ball, and you know, got to root for teammates and things like that, and never really had to fight for a spot or earn a living at the expense of another guy in the bullpen with me or another guy out there at second base or whatever it is. And that's got to be a different mindset. I'm sure that's why a lot of these guys reflect on college ball as being the best time of their life.
Michael's over at first after getting hit by a pitch. First and second, 2 outs. Pulled foul by Chad Brown. There's activity in the Amherst bullpen. Let's see what Brown has done today. A couple of hits. And warming up is Hayden Metz, rookie right-hander for Amherst. We're talking with Mike Gustafson from the College Baseball Hall of Fame, which will be located in Lubbock, Texas. It's already done some great work, and the doors haven't even opened. Line drive, center field. This could score another run. Being waved around is Matthews. Play at the plate. In time, they got him. Good throw from Kevin Heller in center, and that ends the inning.
Heller with a break on this one. We told you about this freshman at the beginning of the game. Great speed, real good at the plate. Knows he's got a little bit of an arm, too. Good break on it. Big out for Amherst to stay in this ballgame.
We'll talk more with Mike when we come back.
This is John Kruk and Carl Ravitch, best friends and Baseball Tonight's main duo. Two guys with two distinct styles of bringing you the game.
Word is the A's bad boys on the hot seat.
A former player, Kruk's unafraid to bring it to fans straight.
You might want to ease off on that spray tan, all right?
While Ravitch keeps everything in perspective.
42-59. What is this, Tony Gwynn's career total basis?
This is ESPN's John Kruk and Carl Ravitch. And they're part of the best team in baseball.
Your car, we got it washed and ready to go.
Well, usually you rinse it too.
If you look at the sign, it says clearly car wash, not car wash and rinse.
If this isn't to do, I can't wash my car at my house. You can get spots on the car. How's it ready to go?
If you go down any one of these streets as fast as possible, this stuff will fly off. People really need to make up their mind. You know, oh, I want a car wash. You know, we'll give you a car wash. You know, it's just not the rinse. You know.
8. That's how many credit cards the average person has in their wallet. 8 different cards. Bank cards, gas cards, charge cards, store cards. It's so easy to get into trouble with debt. That's why over 5 million people have called Consolidated Credit. They'll get the credit card companies to reduce or eliminate your interest. They'll consolidate your bills into one easy payment. And they'll cut your monthly payment by up to 50%. All that so that you can pay off your debt fast. 8 credit cards may have gotten you into trouble. One call to Consolidated Credit can get you out. They're the freedom people.
Call 1-800-752-8620. That's 1-800-752-8620.
Consolidated Credit. When credit card debt is the problem, they're the solution.
Scott?
Mm-hmm.
Did you possibly switch chairs with me?
No, not me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Good luck finding your chair, LeBron.
Okay. Okay.
(8-3), Williams on top, but what a play to end the last inning by the center fielder for Amherst, Kevin Heller. I'd say this is a Hall of Fame type play.
We talked with Bill Thurston about it, and this was the kid that he circled and said, you know what, he might have a chance to go on and play some pro ball at some point. Just a freshman, now hitting in the middle of this lineup, playing center field. You don't see that combination very often for a kid in his first year of the program. Hitting third, playing center field, and showing off a little bit of an arm right there as well, and a football player.
We're joined by Mike Gustafson from the College Baseball Foundation, a Hall of Fame committee in Lubbock, Texas. Their Hall of Fame started in 2006, but it hasn't opened yet. It will very soon. And we tell you what, Mike, you're going to have a lot from these two schools, I think, from this game today.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And you know, I've taken a million pictures downtown where the actual site of the first game was played. There's a church down there kind of near the hotel we stayed at, and they've got a big plaque right there in the corner saying that the game was played on this site. Yeah, they've just done a really neat job with all that, and I think that's something that's great about New England and the Northeast is they've got a sense of history.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Out there in our part of the country, we're 100. You know, Lubbock just celebrated its 100th birthday. You know, in 1859, it was.
Not even thought of.
Yeah, it was
frontier territory.
That's exactly right. You were trying to drive cattle across there, and you were having a tough time doing it.
The 0-2 pitch. I'll tell you what, Grossman has been outstanding since coming on in relief. Dan Grossman for Williams gets the strikeout as Wheeler goes down.
It's the glasses.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you right now, you roll out there with glasses, and those guys don't want to dig in. A little low three-quarters action, a nice job too.
You know, wasn't it the second hitter he faced hit the home run off of him? Wasn't that pretty early?
Yeah, I think since then.
Or hit one hard and
now this one is hit hard.
I'm jinxing him.
Agnes Schaller goes into the corner. This is going to be extra bases. And Schaller has his first hit as Amherst has a runner in scoring position with one out. Take a look at these. The original baseballs from that first game 150 years ago. These two teams met here in Pittsfield, and those are the balls that they used.
The broadest one.
Kyle's liking that. I'm not sure he's liking the 73-32 part, though.
No, I like the fact that there's now fair and foul territory.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Little chip shot to the right side, and the first baseman Michael makes the play. It was kind of an excuse me swing from Wagner. He's retired, 2 down.
Look at the difference.
You can get that one on the right to bite a little bit, can't you?
Well, yeah, you gotta scuff it a little bit. That's the next step.
No comment. No comment.
Put just a little bit of texture on it.
Is that how you Stanford guys do it?
Oh, that's.
We thank the Vintage Baseball Company for supplying our equipment today.
Yeah, and then they get to throw it at the runners between bases.
Now that's fun.
Like wiffle ball, like we did as kids. They just drill each other with it. So
get those big welts when you were growing up. That was the best part. You zing it at the game.
Sure.
Well, we watched the game. We were here early enough to see the vintage game that was played, and it was fun seeing these guys run around. A lot of home runs into foul territory.
Yeah. All you got to do is yank one over the wall up here and jog around while somebody chases it out in a mud puddle out in the parking lot. It really, the serious part of that is it looked a lot more like cricket than probably baseball. And some of the accounts that we had of like the second and third games actually played in college baseball were more baseball-like with 9 to a side and things like that. But this was the first challenge.
Strike 3 called. Mike Ciamella goes down. Another K for Grossman. We thank Mike Gustafson so much from the College Baseball Hall of Fame for joining us. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. It's been fun.
8-3 Williams on top after 6.